Hello, everyone, and if you're watching me for the first time, say hi. If you just came into my space, welcome. My name is Hannah Cremona. I am an intuitive business and marketing strategist and mindset mentor for life coaches, healers, spiritual coaches, spiritual mentors who are really exploring the online space, who want to build a conscious business, who want to create impact, who want to create conscious wealth. Okay, this is what I do a little bit, and who I serve. Say hi if you're watching. I can see some people jumping on. Finally, this is like third time lucky. Hello, John. Good morning. We've got our conscious opulence members present in the house today. I decided I really want to just bring in some content hacks, and this is actually coming from yesterday. I was planning my content and I wasn't going to be doing this today, but actually what I realized is that I created my content plan. I outlined my content plan fairly quickly, like within 5 minutes. And it wasn't always like that, right? And I kind of stepped back and I said, whoa, so I have my whole week outlined. I have not only the content, like the titles and what I'm going to talk about, even to some extent some pointers and tips, but even how I'm going to do it, where I'm going to do it, how it's going to be, how I'm going to repurpose it, in which places it's going to go. Great. Now the sun comes out. Like, it was so dark for hours and hours, and now I have this, which is beautiful as well. The sun came out to play with us. Yay! The sun came out to play with us. Say hi for those of you who are just tuning in. So today is really about content hacks, and I know that a lot of you, you're life coaches, you're healers, you're relationship coaches, sensuality, intimacy, relationship, wealth, money, business, marketing, health, fitness, yoga, spirituality, mindfulness, consciousness, whatever sort of umbrella you fall under, okay? And you're coming to the online space to really share your message. You're coming to the online space to attract your tribe. You're coming into the online space to share your gifts, to share your wisdom, to share your insights, right? And you're also looking to build your business, right? You're coming here because you know you need to treat it like a business, and so you're looking at becoming more consistent. You're looking at improving your message. You're looking at improving your visibility and your reach, right? And we're looking at all of the various platforms and tools in which we can do that, which is great. And because you came here to serve, I know that you did not come here to stay fucking around, excuse my lingo, to stay screwing around, figuring out tech and spending hours on content creation. I know that you did not come here to be spending hours a day on social media, to spend hours a week or a day creating and planning your content, right? Because you really want to be doing the actual work. You really want to be serving your clients, and I get that. And there are two parts to this that I just want to talk into immediately and just very, very quickly, because that's a whole different discussion by itself, right? We're coaches, we're healers, we're teachers, we're guides, we're mentors, but we're also business owners. And this part of being a business owner is something that you must not forget. If you put yourself first as a business owner, and second as a coach, healer, teacher, guide, mentor, whatever label you prefer to go by. Where was I going with this? Putting yourself first as a business owner, then we are more likely to stay consistent in the game. Does that make sense? You're more likely to show up for it. You're more likely to stay committed, because I know a lot of people who come to me, and there's nothing wrong with this, okay? There's absolutely, if you resonate with this, like, there's nothing wrong with this. Please don't hold any shame around it or any guilt around it. Maybe you need to look somewhere else. So if you're feeling like, oh, but I only want to coach, I don't want to be doing the business side, I only want to teach, I don't want to be doing the business side, then go and find an institution, an organization, or another person who's hiring coaches and mentors and teachers like yourself. So you don't have to think about all of the business side of things, right? But if you want to create your own life and business, if you want to be your own boss, if you want to have that flexibility and freedom to work in the hours that you want to work, not only that, but just to do the things that you want to do in the way that you want to do it, to create the curriculum, to create the courses, to create the style of working in the way that you want to do it, then put yourself as a business owner first. Okay, so that was really not what I wanted to talk about today. That was just a side of track, sort of little bit. But let me just look at my notes to see where I lost track. Yeah, so content creation, it becomes a very heavy thing, right? It becomes a very heavy duty task. But the thing is that it's so important. Your content is so damn important. Your content, your energy, your whole communication, the whole communication, okay? The words that you speak, the brand, the values that you represent, okay? The energy that you show up in. That is all part of what attracts your clients. That is all part of what we call attraction marketing, okay? Together with your offer, right? The offer has to be on point, obviously, if you want to sell. Okay, so what I do know is that you do not want to spend hours planning. You do not want to spend hours creating content. You do not want to spend hours on social media engaging every single day. And what I do know is that you do want to serve, you do want to attract, you do want to convert the right people into the programs, services, offers, whatever products that you have available, right? To your solutions that you're bringing to the marketplace. I know that you want it to be authentic and effective. I know that you want it to be aligned with who you are and your values and your personality, and also strategic and effective. Okay? And I know that you value your time. So spending hours and hours and hours doing that is not exactly what you signed up for, right? And I also know that you want to get it in front of as many people as possible, right? As many of the qualified audiences as possible. So let's start with the hacks. Number one, I don't want this to be a very long, windy training. Number one, like, okay, let's look at creating the actual content. So let's create the actual content. What are you creating? By now, you should already be super freaking crystal clear about who you're speaking to, why you're speaking to them, and what your solution is for them. Okay, what your offer is. Like, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna give you a quick tip. What I do is, from who I'm speaking to and what I'm offering right now, I'm going to focus my energy on all of these subtopics around these two things. Okay? Simple as that. And from those subtopics, I'm going to go, okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm going to speak about this and that day, this and that day, right? Easy peasy so far? I would guess so. Second is I'm going to choose the easiest. What I mean by easiest is the one that I am most confident and comfortable with, okay? Sometimes it's not the most confident, but it's sometimes the most comfortable. So for example, for me, that would be live videos. Why? I just put 3 points and I go out and I talk about it, okay? That's literally what I do. I created some points, a bit more than 3 points. I elaborated on the 3 points, and I'm coming out and I'm delivering it. Okay, so for me that is the easiest. That is the way I move beyond any sort of doubt, perfectionism, any sort of overthinking, overanalyzing. I just go, fuck it, just click the button and start serving. Just start talking about your content. You know the subject. This is your area of expertise, right? So for me it's live video. Now what I can do from live video, point number 3, is repurpose the crap out of every single piece of content you create. So if, for example, I'm doing this live video, what I'm going to do after this live video is download it, and I'm going to upload it to YouTube. I can download it and I can upload it to LinkedIn. I can download it and I can upload it to IG stories, to IGTV, Instagram, okay? I can also extract pieces, extract little points and tips, and create reels. I can create reels for Facebook. Well, actually I can't, because I'm in Nepal and I don't have the feature on Instagram or Facebook. So what I would do is I would create TikTok videos, and from TikTok I would repurpose it onto Instagram stories and Facebook stories, and from there I would also upload it to YouTube Shorts, right? So now I've just added how many platforms? Facebook Live, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram stories, TikTok, Facebook stories, YouTube Shorts. Yeah, did I say something else? Now what I can do as well is extract some quotes I gave on today, Instagram post, Facebook post, create a meme with my quote, with my name on it, with my branding on it. Another thing I can do is transcribe the text, create a blog article, summarize that, put it in email. I can send out an email. I can refer people back into this video to engage with me over here, because I want people to engage with me on these platforms where I want engagement, right? Do you get the point? Like, look at all of the ways from one single piece of content I can share. And I can repurpose and I can reuse. And point number 4, okay? Don't be afraid to reuse and recycle your content. Don't be afraid to repeat the same messages. Repeat the same messages in all the angles and all the approaches possible. Repeat, reuse, recycle, repurpose. There could be thousands, and there are probably thousands of people on this platform or another platform or another platform who has not heard your message. Number 1. Number 2, repeating the message, repeating the point you want to make dozens of times is being of service to your client, to your clients, to your audience. It takes us dozens of time to actually imprint and incorporate and integrate a concept or a belief or whatever piece of information. Don't be afraid to repeat. Plus, we're bombarded with messages all the time. People don't remember what you said yesterday. Let's be honest. Do you remember what I said yesterday? Probably not. And if you do, that's cool. 10 points for you. So don't be afraid to repeat. Don't be afraid to reuse. Don't be afraid to recycle. And this is why, actually, for those of you, it is for those of you who prefer to do it this way, and for those of you who don't, actually, because I don't, and then when I don't do it, now I'm shooting myself in the leg. But keeping a content stack, keeping a pile, a file, a folder, a place, wherever you can use Trello, I don't know, all of these other places, Notion board, something like that, I forgot the names. I find Trello the easiest. Where you can keep all of your content. Like, organize it according to the subjects, organize it according to, I don't know, the offers, organize it according to the type of clients that you speak to, organize it according to the subject matter. I don't give a shit. Organize it, and every week you're going to look at who you want to serve and what you're creating. You're going to go to your content stack. You're going to see what you want to repeat and reuse. If you have original content that's coming out, that's flowing out from your channeling, from your source, from your inner wisdom, just go out and do it. Allow that flexibility, allow that authenticity to come through. And on days when you're feeling meh, you just go and you have ready content. Repeat, reuse, recycle, repurpose. Those are your content hacks for today. Like, save time and energy. Why are you trying to reinvent everything all over again, every single day, every single week, every single month? No wonder you're overwhelmed. No wonder you're frustrated. No wonder you're tired. No wonder you're spending hours and hours and hours doing this stuff when you can be spending more hours creating the actual work. Focusing on money-making activities, focusing on yourself, focusing on your own self-care, focusing on your own self-development. Like, these are all important things as well as a business owner. So you need to remember that. Conception to cash. This is a masterclass that's happening next week. It's totally free. This masterclass is going to be really about the birth, the art of birthing your ideas, your skills, that conception, from your gifts, your skills, your ideas into the world. So that comes with launching and how you launch, and how to build a recurring business. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be touching on some key mindset and strategic keys and codes, if you like to call them codes, because that's what they are. They're like the keys that unlock more effortlessness, the keys that unlock more strategic practice, the keys that unlock more fluidity and more trust and more structure, right? So as you can see, as the way I'm talking, you can hear what I'm saying. You can hear my words. You know that to have that fluidity, to have that flowiness, to have that effortlessness, to have that very female energy of creation and fun and play, there needs to be that support system, the structures, the strategic outlook, right? And from there we can flow and take decisions. So it's all about coming into integration with those, and this is what it's all about. So I'm really going to be dropping the mindset and the strategic keys, codes, elements, points, whatever, that I found the most important during this whole birthing process. Okay. So that's going to happen next week, and there's also going to be a VIP day. Okay, so the VIP day is for those of you who want to upgrade, for those of you who really want to implement and integrate these lessons and these teachings. So if you're in the process of launching, if you're about to launch, if you're in the process of like, I have an offer, but I'm not sure this is the right offer, or I know I have more to give, but I don't know how to offer it. Or maybe you're feeling like you're selling something that is not truly your gifts. You're not really monetizing your zone of genius. Here we're going to help you. We're going to really help you package your gifts, package your skills into an offer that you can market, that you can communicate, that you can express confidently and certainly, right? We can work on the messaging around it. We can work on the offer itself. We can work on how you deliver it. We can work on all of that stuff. We can work on so many different offer ideas. Or creating offers, how to stack offers for long-term sustainability, client retention, recurring income and consistent cash. This is one of the biggest problems people have, coaches, healers in the online space. They're always from month to month, week to week, unsure and hustling for the next sale, for the next sale, for the next sale. Yes, that's exhausting. What if every month you know that there's a certain income coming in from sales you've already made, and now it's about anything that's above, it's new sales, either contributing to that weekly, monthly, but fortnightly or whatever income, or just another sale, another boost, another cash injection, another opportunity to serve someone else. Really, that's what it is. So this is what it's all about. This is where it's all leading to. So if you want to jump into the VIP day, send me a message and I'll send you the link. That's only 55 euros. Once the masterclass is done, that will go up to 111. Okay, I'm not taking many people in there because, as you can tell, I can't handle like hundreds of people. By the way, this is going to be inside Voxer. So this means that we really get one-to-one attention. This is really about getting customized, personalized, individualized strategy. This is not, I'm not going to be teaching you from a book. I'm not going to be throwing templates at you. I'm really going to you tell me where you're at. You tell me what your question is. You tell me where your struggle is. And this is where I'm going to help you and guide you to move forward. Okay? So once I feel like the room is full, I need to gauge the people who sign up and their energy, then I'll close it off. So it's 55 euros right now. You can save if you sign up now. So just send me a message or say I'm in for VIP, and I'll send you the link. Once the masterclass is done next week, which is going to be the 9th of August. Once that masterclass is done, then it will go up in price, and this is being held on the 11th of August for a full day. Okay, we start at 7 a.m. Central European time, and it closes at around 5-6 p.m. Central European time. I'll drop there all the time zones, etc. So send me a message if that is something you desire. If you really want to get help to move forward in that way, like really get a taste of what it's like to have customized mentorship. Someone who actually gives a shit about you and where you're at, and not just throwing information at you. This is the difference between buying a course and hiring a mentor, right? This is the major freaking difference. So I'm going to give you the experience to experience that, the opportunity to experience that. Anyway, bye for now. Wishing you all a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day and beautiful week ahead. I hope these content hacks have served you so that you can create content effortlessly, authentically, and effectively. Okay? Bye for now.